Good afternoon everyone. I'm Jacqueline D. Agustino, BSIT 3A. I will explain my laboratory 7, which is K-means clustering. This code imports standard libraries for data manipulation, plotting, and machine learning tasks, especially for clustering and dimensionality detection. It then loads the IRIS dataset, which is a commonly used dataset in machine learning for classification and clustering problem. X stores for features measurement of the flower, and Y stores the corresponding species labels, which can be used later for evaluating the performance for the clustering algorithm if desired. This code first reduces the dimensionality of your data X scaled, assuming you have scaled your data and named it X scaled to two principal components using PCA, as then project the cluster center onto this same 2D space. Finally, it generates a scatter plot where the data points are colored according to their assigned clusters, and the cluster centroid are marked with red X symbols. The plot visualizes the cluster results in a 2D representation of the data showing how the data points are grouped around the cluster centroid. Code ship assumes that you have already trained a K-means model named K-means. It then extracts the cluster labels assigned to each data point and the coordinate of the cluster center from the trained model cluster. Will be an array where each element is the cluster index for the corresponding data point in your dataset. The center will be an array where each row represents the coordinate of a cluster center in the feature space. This code imports the necessary library for data manipulation, visualization, clustering, data loading, scaling, and dimensionality detection. It then loads the IRIS dataset, assigning the features data to X and the target labels to Y. The target labels are included for potential evaluation for clustering results but are not used in the clustering algorithm itself.